On today's Bismarck Bucks Coaches Show, the Storm and Bucks go head-to-head for the second time this season. We've got the highlights from Bismarck's trip to South Dakota. And just a little over halfway through the IFL season now, we thought it would be fun to take a little look back at the Bucks' top 10 plays of the season so far. And on a very special hurry-up offense this week, we learn a little bit more about head coach Rod Miller. It's all coming up on the Bismarck Bucks Coaches Show, which starts right now. Welcome inside our Beck Studios, everybody. I'm David Sugarman, and this is the Bismarck Bucks Coaches Show. Following a 36-point loss to Sioux Falls back on June 5th, Bismarck responded by playing some of their best football of the season. Back-to-back wins by 21 points or more, and the Bucks never trailed in either of those contests. The hope would be that the momentum from those games would carry over into a rematch with Sioux Falls when the Bucks went to South Dakota to take on the Storm for the second time this season. Bucks shooting for a season-high win number 3 in a row as they take on the Storm, trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Mid-first quarter, no score. Sioux Falls running back Nate Chavius down the sideline for 15 yards. Storm missed the extra point, but strike first, 6-0. Second quarter, it's 13-0 Storm now. The former Nebraska Cornhusker quarterback Tommy Armstrong flushed out of the pocket and drops it right in the bucket for receiver Jordan Smith. 14-yard score, and it's 20-0. Sioux Falls on top. Not long after that, however, Bucks respond. Near the goal line, jet sweep to wide receiver Raheem Harvey from 2 yards out. Bucks missed the extra point, but they're on the board, down 20-6. Still in the second quarter. Armstrong looking for Chavius. Good adjustment by his running back. 3-yard score. He finished with 3 touchdowns, 26-6. Storm on top. Less than a minute to go in the half. Bucks trying to hang in this one. Quarterback Richard Stameti finds wideout Mike Kerrigan on a 7-yard hookup. It's 26-13. Storm tacked on a field goal just before the end of the half to make it 29-13 going into the locker room. Bucks did get the ball coming out to start the third quarter. First play of the third. Bucks looking for the early momentum. Home run ball goes awry for Stameti, picked off by defensive back Reed Harrison Ducros. One of four interceptions on the night for Stameti on the ensuing Storm drive. Armstrong faking the handoff, running it himself from 8 yards out. One of 2 rushing TDs on the day for him. 36-13 Sioux Falls. Under 3 to go in the third. Give the Bucks credit, finding ways to hang around. Stameti for running back Justin Rankin on an 8-yard touchdown. It's 36-19. Skip ahead to the fourth quarter. Just too much Sioux Falls today. Under 3 minutes to play. It's 44-19 at this point. Tack on one more touchdown for Chavius, 52-19. Bismarck looking to give themselves something to feel positive about going into this current bye week. 16 seconds to go. Stameti finds wide receiver J.T. Stokes in the back of the end zone. 6-yard hookup. Unfortunately, the Storm defeat the Bucks 52-27. Bucks dropped to 5-4, headed into their bye week. Several other games in action this weekend around the IFL. Green Bay and Iowa in an absolute thriller. That Iowa team is tough to figure out. A big loss against Bismarck, a big win against Sioux Falls, and then they come up short in Green Bay. Elsewhere, not quite as dramatic for the Arizona Rattlers. They take down the Spokane Shock 56-35. Elsewhere, maybe the best game of the weekend for Arizona supremacy, if you will. Northern Arizona, their first win as a franchise. They take down Tucson 48-44 in a game that went right down to the wire. And in another fun contest, Frisco takes down Duke City 53-48. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll sit down with the Bucks head coach, Rod Miller. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Bismarck Bucks Coaches Show.
Hey, Bucks fans. If you're planning an outing, birthday, or employee appreciation night, then bring your group out to the Buck Stop for a night of fast-paced, high-scoring football. Your group will receive discounted tickets, options for reserved seating, scoreboard messages, VIP services, swag, and a space to gather during the game. You can also participate in pre-game ceremonies, halftime entertainment, in-game contests, and more. Call 701-595-0771 or visit bismarckbucks.com/tickets. All GA is first come, first serve. We'll see you on the turf. Go Bucks!
Everybody needs an off season, but our announcers have a tough time slowing down.
And you might have had practice a little bit. Right, I'm really big man.
Johnson holds, shoots, he scores! Incredible! For the second time today, Brent has jammed the printer.
Lowry's third caramel roll of the day. That's a bold move.
And he drains one. Blind squirrel finds a nut. And back to normal.
Staying connected is more important than ever, and we're proud to have connected you when it mattered most. Whether it was working remotely at your new home office or providing cutting-edge security and connectivity solutions, or connecting you to your customers in new ways. More than ever, your local co-op is here for you. Choose local, choose Beck Connect.
Indoor football is back at the Event Center, and the Bismarck Bucks season is right around the corner. The team will be fueled and ready to compete on game days thanks to our 2021 food sponsors. Dine with any of our supporting partners and get a free Bucks ticket to any home game in the 2021 season. Great food and free football. Tickets are first come, first serve, so get yours now. Call 701-595-0771 for more ticket information. And go Bucks!
Welcome back to the show, everybody. As we are every week, we're delighted to be joined by the Bucks head coach, Rod Miller. Coach, second time this season, you fell behind the 8 ball early against Sioux Falls. What is it about this Storm team that's led to those slow starts?
You know, it's hard to explain. You know, sometimes some of those situations where sometimes you just think a team may just have your number, you know, but we start off slow. We actually had opportunity to start fast, and we got to stop defensively on the first series of the game, but we didn't capitalize with a score, and against a team like that, two things you can't do. You have to capitalize, you have opportunities, and you can't turn the ball over, and I think we got behind the 8 ball again by, turnovers that game, and sometimes we had a couple of defensive stops. Sometimes we didn't make mistakes on defense and didn't get a stop. So, it worked hand in hand, but like I said, you just can't do that against a good team like that.
It was a really chippy, even at times contentious games, a lot of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, 2 ejections, including one on your side. How do you make sure in a game like that your guys keep composure?
We talked to them and emphasized the importance of not retaliating and trying to walk away from it. And that was a situation, like I said, I think both sides got chippy. Both sides didn't want to walk away at times. And sometimes referees sometimes got to control that a little faster. So, it was a combination of things. But like I said, we just have to be a smarter team than that and not get into those type of situations.
4 turnovers this week, just 27 points. What are the biggest issues offensively that need to get corrected after the bye?
We just got to be smart. Quarterback just has to make wise decisions. You just can't throw the ball up for grabs and make your reads, offensively. Defensively, we just got to get more stops. We got to get more to help our offense be in a position to do that. Special teams, we just got to get our team in good positions, get good returns and pin them back deep. We do kickoff to make them have to drive the field. So, we just have to come back and do things the right way and refocus and redo and make things happen.
Unlike the first matchup, we got to give the team a little bit of credit. You guys were able to hang around a little bit longer in this one. What positives do you try and take away from a game like that?
Even through all the mistakes, like you said, it was a close game for a little bit here, and then it got out of control late because, like I said, we weren't scoring and they were. So, we can't play with them. We just can't turn the ball over. I don't care if you're the number 1 team in the league. You turn the ball over 4 times, you're probably not going to win. So that's what we take away from it. We can't turn the ball over. If we didn't turn the ball over, the outcome could have been a lot different. So we just have to focus on not turning the ball over.
One of the bigger stories of the week was quarterback Glenn Kuyet going to play in Germany for Frankfurt Universe. Where is the team right now on adding another quarterback to the roster?
We have some things on the works here. We'll have some new quarterback coming in, possibly 2 during the bye week, to get things in order because, it starts with your trigger man. So, we're very blessed. Excuse me. Unfortunate that he had. Thank you. Ray Buzz, unfortunate that he had the opportunity to move on, and that's what this league is about, trying to give guys opportunities to move up. And he felt that was a good opportunity for him to move up, and we support him 100%. So now we can say we just can't stop rolling. We got to replace and get better.
We certainly wish Glenn all the best in Germany. Yes. In a bye week now, what is your approach in a bye week, especially coming off a loss like that? On how much do you still want the guys to be working out and doing things versus stepping away from the game and finding a little bit of an escape?
I think some of the guys do need a little mental break. I mean, it's been a long haul. We're at the long season with, 9, 10 straight games before we get in a bye. We just kind of rest the body. But you want guys to stay in shape and not just sit around and do nothing. Per league rules, we cannot hold a full practice, during the bye week. So guys are literally trying to do some things on their own. We're ranging an hour or two here or there so guys can go in there and run and get some conditioning and get that in. So, we just want guys just to mentally be ready to come back and finish this last stretch.
When you do find some alone time for yourself the bye week, away from the film room, away from the practice field, what does Rod Miller do on a bye week? Do you watch bad reality TV like the rest of us?
Honestly, I've actually been catching up on a couple games. Just haven't went back and watched some games on YouTube. Just some teams that I haven't had a chance to see. But honestly, we're just focused on getting ready and getting better. We got to make some moves during this bye week, and that's been a lot of focus here in the first part of the week, just trying to get things in order so we can get guys here and be ready to practice next week.
Looking down the stretch of the season, you're going to start jockeying for playoff positioning. Right. What are the biggest things in your mind that you're focusing on headed into that latter stretch?
Our biggest thing is taking care of business each week. As long as we can continue to win out, we're in a good position right now. I think we're 5th seed right now. I believe we're still 5th seed. So, 18 make the playoffs. So we just got to keep winning. If we keep winning, that seed doesn't drop and it could get higher. So that's what we have to look at, to continue to control our own destiny is what we're talking about right now.
Coach, last week it was maturity. Give the fans a chance to win a VIP turf table at your next home game. What's the code word to pay attention to this week?
Right on time, refocus. And that's what we need to do during this bye week. Guys need to refocus, get your minds right, get your bodies back right, and concentrating on coming back here. And, hey, you know what? It's been a long haul, but we got to come back, and now we got to finish this stretch strong. So I want guys to come back, refocus, mentally strong, physically conditioned, ready to go, so we can get back on the winning track and finish the season strong.
Refocus is the code word of the week. Take that to social media for a chance to win a VIP turf table at Bismarck next home game. Coach, thanks so much for joining us.
As usual, thanks for being here.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll take a look back at the best top 10 plays of the season so far.
Hey Bucks fans, if you're planning an outing, birthday, or employee appreciation night, then bring your group out to the Buck Stop for a night of fast-paced, high-scoring football. Your group will receive discounted tickets, options for reserved seating, scoreboard messages, VIP services, swag, and a space to gather during the game. You can also participate in pre-game ceremonies, halftime entertainment, in-game contests, and more. Call 701-595-0771 or visit bismarckbucks.com/tickets. All GA is first come, first serve. We'll see you on the turf. Go Bucks!
Everybody needs an off season, but our announcers have a tough time slowing down.
Hey, do you mind if I practice a little bit? Right, I don't really think that. Johnson holds, shoots, he scores! Incredible! For the second time today, Brent has jammed the printer.
Lowry's third caramel roll of the day. That's a bold move.
And he drains one. Blind squirrel finds a nut. And back to normal.
Staying connected is more important than ever, and we're proud to have connected you when it mattered most. Whether it was working remotely at your new home office or providing cutting-edge security and connectivity solutions, or connecting you to your customers in new ways. More than ever, your local co-op is here for you. Choose local, choose Beck Connect.
Indoor football is back at the Event Center, and the Bismarck Bucks season is right around the corner. The team will be fueled and ready to compete on game days thanks to our 2021 food sponsors. Dine with any of our supporting partners and get a free Bucks ticket to any home game in the 2021 season. Great food and free football. Tickets are first come, first serve, so get yours now. Call 701-595-0771 for more ticket information. And go Bucks!
Welcome back to the show, everybody. With the Bucks on the bye week, admittedly, we're feeling a little bit antsy here at Beck. So what better way to remedy that than take a look back at the top 10 plays of the season, so far at least. Let's start at number 10. Back on May 15th against the Blizzard, quarterback Richard Stameti spots an open running back Justin Rankin. He hops on out of the way of defensive back Bakari Triggs for the 15-yard score. Either he knows where the springboard is at his home turf, or more likely, he just got serious bunnies. Oh, excuse me, touchdown. Bucks went on to win 58-46. At 9, let's stay in the same game. Blizzard up 1, kicking off in the fourth quarter. Better to be lucky than good sometimes, right? Off the foot of Justin Rankin, linebacker Darion Jackson picks it up right into his breadbasket. Right place, right time for him. He brings it back 10 yards for the score. Well done indeed. At 8, just the second game of the season against Massachusetts, quarterback Glenn Couillette, nearly the length of the field, finds receiver Raheem Harvey. 45 yards later, it's a Bucks touchdown. Bismarck lost this one, however, 36-18. Number 7 versus Northern Arizona, it's Harvey again. Put it into maximum overdrive. Down the sideline, 33 yards. Did a great job of not just the speed, but not getting pushed into the dashboard. Hey, you can touch it, just don't get pushed into it. The balance, the speed, Mr. Harvey's got it all, and the Bucks had a big 61-39 win. At 6, I hope you're not sick of Raheem Harvey just yet. Opening night against Green Bay. Down 6 with 13.3 seconds. Harvey just willing his way into the end zone for the winning score. Bucks escaped with a 41-35 win. At the halfway mark, it's high time to show some love for the defense. Back in Green Bay, this matchup just a couple weeks ago, tried to get tricky on the 2-point conversion. Bad idea. Defensive back Zarrell Hendrick with the interception. Nobody's catching you, Zarrell. All the way back. Tack on 2 more for the Bucks. The Bucks are 3-0 against the Blizzard this season. At 4, Bucks needed a late stop against Green Bay. They got more than that. Popped out by defensive back Deion Carter. Lineman Lawrence Ross picks it up 23 yards back to the house to seal the victory for the Bucks. Olympics are coming up, right? Who medaled? First at 3 against Northern Arizona. Big day for JT Stokes. Couillette aired it out, and the receiver using every inch of his fingertips to haul it in. One of 2 scores on the day for Stokes. Easily his best of the day, maybe his best of the season. At 2, at home against the Iowa Barnstormers, this didn't start so clean for return man Mike Kerrigan. However, if it's in the top 2, well, you know what's coming, right? Nearly fumbled, ran into his own man, and then 54 yards back to the house for Kerrigan. Bucks' biggest win of the season, 53-22. Finally, at number 1, Week 4 against Green Bay, Rankin had 3 touchdowns, none tougher than this. Dropping Blizzard tacklers like a bad habit. 34-yard touchdown. Bucks got the job done. I'm sure there's lots more to come, but that is your number 1 play so far this season. Lots of great football still left to be played. We can't wait to see what might come at the latter half of the year. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, it's time for another Hurry Up Offense. This one with the head coach, Rod Miller.
Hey Bucks fans, if you're planning an outing, birthday, or employee appreciation night, then bring your group out to the Buck Stop for a night of fast-paced, high-scoring football. Your group will receive discounted tickets, options for reserved seating, scoreboard messages, VIP services, swag, and a space to gather during the game. You can also participate in pre-game ceremonies, halftime entertainment, in-game contests, and more. Call 701-595-0771 or visit bismarckbucks.com/tickets. All GA is first come, first serve. We'll see you on the turf. Go Bucks!
Everybody needs an off-season, but our announcers have a tough time slowing down.
Did you mind if I practice a little bit? Right, I don't really think that. Johnson holds, shoots, he scores!
incredible. For the second time today, Brent has jammed the printer.
Lowry's third caramel roll of the day. That's a bold move.
And he drains one. Blind squirrel finds a nut. And back to normal.
Staying connected is more important than ever, and we're proud to have connected you when it mattered most. Whether it was working remotely at your new home office or providing cutting-edge security and connectivity solutions, or connecting you to your customers in new ways. More than ever, your local co-op is here for you. Choose local, choose Beck Connect.
Indoor football is back at the Event Center, and the Bismarck Bucks season is right around the corner. The team will be fueled and ready to compete on game days thanks to our 2021 food sponsors. Dine with any of our supporting partners and get a free Bucks ticket to any home game in the 2021 season. Great food and free football. Tickets are first come, first serve, so get yours now. Call 701-595-0771 for more ticket information. And go Bucks!
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for another session of Hurry Up Offense. Today, maybe our most important guest ever, head coach Rod Miller. Coach, we want to get to know you a little bit more beyond the X's and O's. We're going to go end zone to end zone.
Okay.
See if we can find out a little bit about you. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's take a stroll.
Alrighty.
First things first, during quarantine, what was some of the TV shows you binge watched?
Oh, the All-American, so All-American.
Okay.
My daughter, she's a big Grey's Anatomy and ER, so I've watched countless hours and time I can't get back watching that with my daughter. But I did that. I actually watched a lot of film. I went back and watched a lot of previous seasons, championship games in the league. Actually, probably going back to 2015, I watched IFL films going back that far.
If you weren't coaching in football, what would you be doing?
I'll probably still work in corrections. So I actually used to be a caseworker at a prison in Nebraska, so I'll probably still be doing that. So.
Hometown?
Omaha, Nebraska.
What's the best part about your hometown?
Godfather's Pizza.
Godfather's Pizza.
You love it.
Shout out to Godfather's. If I'm ever in Omaha, I'm coming your way.
Love it.
When they make the movie about your life, who's starring as you?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Who would star as me? I'm gonna say it's gonna sound funny, but since we got here, all my daughters keep saying is, you and Coach Ross is look alike. So I'm gonna say Coach Ross right now.
Okay, Coach Ross it is. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Butter pecan.
Butter pecan,
yes.
That sounds really good
yes,
right
yes.
about now. Favorite superhero?
I'm old school, I'm old. Hong Kong Fu used to be my favorite person.
I don't know. Is that Marvel? Is that DC?
I don't think it's neither one. It was a cartoon that used to come on, and he used to be a guy, he's a janitor, and he'll go in the closet, and he'll come out with a mask on, and he just fought crying. Hong Kong Fooey, look it up.
Hong Kong Fooey. Last question
yes,
for
sir.
you. What's the best part about coaching in the IFL?
The reaction with the people and the fans. I mean, that's why I love the indoor games, the chance to get out, interact with the fans, interact with the crowd, and just have a good time and make people smile. That's what I love about this game.
Head coach Rod Miller on another segment of Hurry Up Offense.
Big thanks to Coach Miller, and if we're ever in Omaha, you bet we're making a stop at Godfather's Pizza. Time to find out our winner of this week's Coach's Code Word segment, and it is one Vicky Fattrell. Vicky, keep an eye on that inbox. We'll be getting in touch with you very, very soon. Thanks for participating in this week's challenge. If you want to be cool like Vicky, get a VIP turf table at the Bucks' next home game, this is how you can participate. The code word for the week is refocus. Refocus. Take that to the Bucks social medias. Bismarck Bucks on football on Facebook, at Bismarck Bucks Twitter, and at Bismarck Bucks at Bismarck _Bucks on Instagram. Take that word for your chance to win. And we're doing this every Wednesday at 6:30. That's the time to tune in. We'll have Coach Miller on talking all things Bucks, and then he'll always drop a code word right before he leaves. Before we go, let's take a quick look at the Bucks' upcoming schedule. After the bye week, Bismarck will play their third straight game away from home. They'll head out east to take on the Massachusetts Pirates. Massachusetts, one of the newest franchises in the league. That'll be the Bucks' first trip to Massachusetts already played the Pirates once this season, a 36-18 loss. After that, Bismarck will play their first home game in over a month. It'll be good to be home July 16th against the Frisco Fighters before heading back on the road to Arizona to play the Tucson Sugar Skulls. But for now, it's a bye week, and the Bucks are going to enjoy it, hopefully rest up and be ready to go to take on Massachusetts the following week. That's going to do it for this week's show. Special thanks to our director, Luke Tibor, producer Cole Gendero, and our entire Beck News and Beck Sports crew. I'm David Sugarman saying so long and have a safe week.